Why, hello.
All right. Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of The Queen's Tales. I believe this is episode 6. Yes, for those of you who are new, hello. My name is Peyton 3.0. The eating, excuse me, let me fix this for a minute. Let me fix that for a minute. There we go. The EDM vocal sorcerer, the king, the sultan, the master of the Milky Way galaxy. And this is a faux podcast. Really just to make fun of the podcast thing that seems to be going on. So I created a faux podcast. There's only me and my alter ego, the brains behind the operation, which is Peyton James Crouch Jr. Welcome him back to the show, folks.
All right. Yes.
Why, thank you. Thank you. Hello, folks. My name is Peyton James Crouch Jr. And we're going to get into another wild story from my life. Absolutely, Peyton James Crouch Jr., take it away. Well, we're going to talk about the energy at the job and the way that it's managed. So I work at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and I decided to work for the first time. No, it's not the first time. I'm sorry, it's not. But this situation, you see, my intuition is usually right 99% of the time, maybe 95. And it'll tell me if the environment's off or not. It's usually never wrong about the environment. Okay, now I'm in. And so I got into this job coming from the hotel at the front desk, asked to go over there. So I went over, came over there, and little did I know, I mean, especially with somebody with my brains, honestly, I knew something was off because I didn't really know that it had a high turnover over there. But the longer I was sitting in the job, and then I got a feel for the people and the environment. And something told me this is not the environment, or don't sit around those people. I need to focus. These calls are coming in and whatever. So I would usually sit by myself, and then the management, because I'm fresh and new over there, would try to tell me to get around the people and, so you can sponge off of them or whatever. I didn't really want to sponge off of them. I knew how to call certain numbers. I already knew the hotel. For the most part, like the back of my hand, there was only a few things here and there that I wouldn't know, that I would just call one of the supervisors or somebody from another department to answer my question. Because for the most part, I just did not like the environment. Something was off to me. I just knew. I mean, call centers are not the most high vibrational, whatever, but this is like an office, and it's official, and there are locked. To even get into the building, you have to usually have like a key card to get upstairs, to get through the doors. You have to have this damn key card on you to get through these doors. Go on. And you would think at first, I'm like official or something, but that building is an absolute nightmare. to get through, because I don't want to have a key card for everything. The elevator, to get through the doors, and then sometimes you can't get through some doors because sometimes there are times so you can't go through certain doors. It's absolutely insane. It's like living in prison, and honestly. Nice building though, from the architecture perspective. Although most buildings are more like boxes. So I'm in there and I'm thinking like people have like office professional attitudes in this environment. Honey, the management there, honestly, they're subpar. They're just not. And the employees that they hire reflect that. Okay. And see, I'm somebody who can kiki with you, but in an environment like this, you gotta be focused on these phones, okay? You gotta be focused and ready to go. People have this basic level of gossipy, average kind of energy in that office. It's not the type of people that you would expect to be working in an office setting that they hire there. There are some people, of course, that you can level out with and have a conversation, and you can feel the energies right, that you can speak with. But most of the people in there, it's just like, how did you even get this job? Who's hiring? Who are these managers? Right? And there are like several different offices also inside this building. Howard Hughes, which is actually separate from the actual resort itself. It's another building that they rent out. MGM bought Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and let's just be honest, it's going downhill. Another company I no longer like anymore because it's not the same since Blackstone sold it to MGM. And a lot of people are leaving the company anyway, going to something called Fountain Blue, which, hey, I got an interview for them. They want to see me again. I'm trying to migrate. So I got an interview tomorrow. Oh, okay, Peyton. Yes, you better go ahead and make moves. Yes. Give them a hand clap, okay? Make moves. Okay, so there are certain wisps and attitudes that you catch from people. You get in there, and I remember when I was working at the resort, I would get in there and I was so happy. I would just say hi to everybody, smiles, everything, whatnot, but people wouldn't return it to me, and everybody had their own little cliques or whatever and whatnot, and then I just kind of realized the kind of place it really was. Then I got over to the other building, and people still have their own little cliques and things. You say hello to even to people from other businesses that were in there. You say hello to them. A lot of times people will look at you like you crazy and whatnot. And because I won't sit around other people, or I'm not playing the game the same way the office is, because in that office in there is tricky. The people in there, it's just the management. It's a no. So I've been over the job, and I've been trying to separate myself and sit by myself, and and just focus on work and getting through it. Certain people start plotting and not talking, and I would say hi to them, and they won't say hi to me anymore, and I'm not about to figure out what's going on, here. It's just like, I don't got the time, right? I'm just coming to work, so I want to separate myself, because it seems like high school is going on in here, and honestly, I don't have the time for it. You know what I'm saying? I know that's probably a lot of workplaces, whatever, but there's a certain level I expect a place like that to have, and it just didn't have the real kind of office personality feels that I thought should be coming out of an office like that. Then certain other things started happening, like no air conditioner on certain days, and then they're just sitting there opening up the doors to the hallway where you can hear other doors slamming in the hallway. You can hear all the activity going on outside of the office door from the hallway, which could be very distracting. And there's no air conditioner, and it's hot as heck. Then there'll be no supplies for like eating. Like we had no forks and stuff for the longest time, and I'm just going like, what is on this place? A lot of times they run out of products like teas and sugars, and they won't replace them for days. I'm just like, who's running this place? You know what I'm saying? And then management started doing shady stuff, and so I just stopped caring about the job, honestly, and I just did things my way, and they didn't like it. Well, I was already planning my exit. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for other jobs, trying to find a job that was at least tolerable and paid me a little bit below or a little bit just the same or a little bit higher, which is hard to find because it's one of those jobs that pays you higher than most resorts on the strip. By the way, Las Vegas, folks, Las Vegas. So they're hard to compete with. Yeah. And MGM just keeps buying up everything anyway. So, I'm in all days my way. They'll pull me into the office for petty things. And I'm just like, I don't care. And I play the game. I don't really let them on to me. They can't figure me out because I don't give them too much, and they hate that. They hate it. So they get annoyed by it. They get up in their feelings about it because I won't really give them anything. Excuse me. Excuse me, folks. I'm sorry. That's okay, Peyton. Take your time. Give me a hand.
All right. Yes.
Thank you. So, because I don't want to give them anything. I'm not sitting around the people in the office. I'm not making conversation with anybody. I literally just come in and I'm so focused on clocking in, rolling past all the cubicles, getting to my own little cubicle in the corner, and I just go to work. I don't even say hi to anybody. I don't say hi to management. I'll probably say hi to them just to get what I want or whatever, but I know management don't like me, and I know management don't like me, and I don't like them either. So we would just play the game because we had to be professional, right? But the thing is in the office with the workers is that they're just not professional, and that's the thing. People need to learn how to be professional, and that's like I keep saying, the reflection of your team reflects you as a management. But people are not professional in that office. They don't even know what that means. They're too basic level in their minds. So there is managers from the other team, reservations, that sits right next to us because we do guest services, where they stopped talking to me. They stopped saying hello because they're up in their feelings because I started doing things the way I wanted to do them because I just didn't care. So it becomes this toxic situation where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to tolerate this until I can find something else and get away from this company because, first of all, customer satisfaction has gone way down, and we had to keep taking the brunt of the bull crap from the guests, as well as I'm taking the bull crap from the workplace that I'm in. So it's time for me to keep making exit strategy and work on it until I actually get to the point where I can finally exit. So that's exactly what I've been doing, and thankfully something is coming along, knocking on the door, new opportunities, new place. A lot of the cosmopolitan upper people, executive people, groups, teams have moved to this new company that's been trying to open its doors for over 10 years, apparently. A new resort that has success in Miami for years called Fontainebleau. And I had a couple interviews, and I'm about to have one more with the director. And I'll be moving over there and getting away from that place. I had to learn how to control my anxiety. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, that sounds like an awful place to be in and have to go to work every day. And how do you just get up and go to work in a place like that? Honestly, I have no idea how I do it. I have to prepare my mind before I go into any environment of how I'm going to deal with the environment. And make sure that I don't let too many things trigger me. So that's why like what I eat is very important, because I have to be able to control my anxiety in that place by what I'm eating and stop drinking the coffee, because coffee gives me major anxiety. And being in a place like that, I just can't do it anymore. So I put that down, and I was able to control the way I react in that environment. But yeah, it's a no for me. It's a no all the way around across the board for that whole company at this point. So I'm bowing out. But yeah, you start seeing passive aggressive actions from people, body language, certain behaviors that are not verbal, but they're all in body language. And you just know that it's over. You know that it's over. So I'm getting out of that place. Absolutely. Toxic work environments, absolutely. And their turnover is, like I said, very high. They can barely have anybody for the nighttime position. So if you're working the night shift, the evening shift, from like 3 and on, you're basically going to be bombarded with all those calls, because they only have like 2 or 3 people. Even with the people at the other building, at the resort, they usually come into like later times, like 7 or 6 p.m. Between those times, you're being all the calls you would have had, because you would have had all those agents on that are not there anymore because they're gone. You're getting bombarded with all those calls. And if you work on mid shift, you're already getting tired by that point, because it's getting to the evening. It's like the last few hours of your shift, and then like you got all these calls coming in because you don't have the support that you need. And the turnover is high. You see so many new faces, so many new people in class upstairs just becoming a drone in a low vibrational environment. And then they leave, and people keep leaving and whatever, and it's just a high turnover. So I'm just like, it's obviously a toxic work environment. When you see turnover like that, you already know it's as high as it's toxic when they can't hold nobody. So it's time to get out and run. So yeah, that's my story. That's what I've been dealing with. Wow. Okay. You a master to deal with that, because I would have been cut. I would have been cut, but I had a job or not. But good for you for playing the game. Give it up for Peyton James Cross Jr., folks.
All right. Yes.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, okay? Now, my question to you is, and this is for everybody, are you dealing with a toxic work environment? Are you afraid to leave? What are your anxieties about trying to leave, trying to find another job? Are you confident that you can find another situation and that won't be the same situation as the one you're in at the job? Let's have a conversation. This has been Peyton 3.0, and this has been Peyton James Charles Jr. For those of you who are not into electronic dance music, by the way, thank you for coming. At least like the video, please. For those of you who are into electronic dance music, the social media is right here. Please do follow. But really, social media is dead. So to really support, for those who really want to support, get on the email list by going to my website, peyton30.com, okay? Now, with that being said, at peyton30.com, there's a button to hit to get free unreleased EDM bangers, okay? So get on that email list, and that's my gift for you for getting on the email list, is getting those free exclusive EDM bangers. Well, thank you so much. For the people who are into electronic dance music, by the way, you must qualify, okay? And open up your emails. Well, between at least a period of 30 days, be opening your emails, or else don't waste your time getting on it. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Queen's Tales. Bye-bye.